Hi guys, and welcome back to another texture pack update video. So yeah, it looks like you guys want weekly ones, so that's what I'm going to be doing, is basically weekly ones. Actually this week is pretty packed as well, to be honest. It's got a lot of stuff. You'll see here I've got some examples as well, but let's just walk our way through them. There's quite a lot of different bits. So we've got another portal texture. It was something that was needed in the pack. So we've got this kind of spacey blob. The next one we've got is one of the music discs is a steering wheel texture. So you people that use the item frames can actually do this. This is actually requested by Zarius. So you got that one done to get that finished. The wheels, this is the block of coal. As you can see here in the default kind of textureness, it's just a load of wheels. But if you actually have it kind of with the connected textures, it will look like this. So you get these kind of wheels. I might change this texture at some point in the actual hubcap, but the actual tread itself looks really awesome. So you can use this kind of for tanks and things. I might do a dedicated tank one at some point, but yeah. So you get like those, which I think look pretty ace. Now because of the way that it actually works and how it actually wraps around, the only way I can get the other one is by using a metadata for it. So we've got another metadata which is 137:1, which will give you the wheels going the other way. Pretty cool, right? So there we go. Got wheels that actually look half decent. The closest I can get anyway. The next one we have is another metadata 173:2. This is actually an oil texture, an animated oil. So you can actually use this for stuff. And again, I'll just use, there we go, I'll edit. So all of these, of course, are like the metadata type things, but you guys already know about that. So here we go. You can use this for like an oil pit or something. I don't know. I couldn't get the water type of oil I wanted to actually work, so I had to basically put it into a block. And if I can get the water one to work, I'll probably still have the block variation, because then we can just use it for, stuff. But then you can make, oil platforms, for example. You can then have stuff like this. So, you can make it look like it's moving, and at least then you've got those, closest we can get. So that's what we can work with. Now, because we've got this kind of raw oil, we need to put it in barrels. So I've got an oil barrel, which is square, of course, because it's Minecraft. But this one is open. So there you go. You can actually see that the texture there, from there, is in this one. So it's still moving. Pretty cool. Of course, there is a problem with it, with the bloody lettering going the wrong way on some bits. But just look at it. Just look north, I think it is. Yeah, just look north. That'll work. And then, of course, we need one which is closed. So we've got another one with the barrel closed. Again, this was just me trying to fit a circle into a square. This was the closest I could get. So we've got that. So that is 173:4 and 173:3. Basically all of the coal ones we just filled up. All this basically layer. Next one, 173:5, is this kind of black boxy thing. It's basically the iron bars texture that I've just wrapped into this. You can use this for car grills and things, so there is a better one, or what I think is a better one over there. And you got 173:6 all the way to 9, which these are volatile chemicals. Oh yes, so industrial kind of textures today, or this kind of week. So you can use these in big vats if you've got like industrial areas, and have like different materials. Also, if you're like into sci-fi stuff, you can use these textures for ships, and wrap. For example, this one you could wrap in glass, I guess. Let's have a look. Let's grab a green one. Well, nuclear reactor. I mean, nuclear reactors don't glow that green ever, but you can then at least wrap it around in some sort of glass or something. I don't know. You'll come up with better ideas than I do. But you can do stuff like that, so you can get like reactor cores and things, and it will actually look kind of interesting because it's all really freaky. Just don't stare into it for too long, because it's kind of hypnotic. But yeah, we've got the red one of those, which is 6. Got a yellow one, which is a number 7. And we got a green, like a lime green, which is number 8. A blue, which is 4. The blue one's really weird. Look at it. Ooh. Anyway, now what do we get onto? We get onto what I've called the custom crates. So, yeah, Quitster, who's a kind of big user of the LD Modern pack, I decided to put in one for him because he's helped me loads with. Weirdly, even though I can texture all this stuff and I can add all this crap in, I'm not so good at using it or utilising it. I don't see it in the same way, but Quest has been really good with utilising the meta blocks that I've given and extra stuff, so I decided, you know what, I'm going to shove his name in here, so he's got Q Corp. So there you go, you got a nice little crate there. You then got D Air, which is of course Dakar Air, which is on my, these are on my planes. I actually write D Air onto it, so I've got that. We've got Zarius Fuel, which looks like some sort of crazy energy drink kind of box, which is kind of cool, because of course Zarius uses the pack a lot. LD Corp, duh. We've got Star Blocks coffee, you know, Star Blocks coffee. You've probably had a Star Blocks in your time. And we got McDougal's. Everybody loves McDougal's. They do the best burgers and fries around, McDougal's. Yeah, they're good old, slightly orange arch, or whatever they want to call it. Yeah, we just got a load of boxes, so that's basically from metadata 10 all the way up to 15 is all of those ones. Pretty cool. What we've got over here? Well, what I've started doing is a couple more of the crates. So I actually found a really good site which had basically free textures for games, and this is a game, so I was actually allowed to use it. So these aren't my textures, they're kind of not taken, but we're allowed to use them, so put those in. So 5:13 is a load of guns. Now I've only done 4 of these for the time being. I will be adding more guns. So you've just got 4 different variations. Find a handgun? There you go, there's a handgun. So those are the 4 different variations. We've just got a, I think it's MP5, grenades, handgun, some sort of weapon which I had to squidge in and squeeze. I'll be adding more weapons to that, but that's basically an open crate with weapons. I'll also do one with just normal hay, so it looks, you know, you don't always have to have the weapons open. We've also just got the normal closed crate version of that, so nice and simple. As you can see, really nice and simple. That's 5:14. They got a dark variant of that one, so exactly the same, just a little bit darker. So we've got a couple of crates so we can actually use those. That's quite nice. For things like docks, you can use those for military camps. Obviously you can use the gun ones. The very damaged anvil, Zarius actually requested that we put in some sort of engine, I guess. This was the closest I could come up with, but I think it works. You know, it's like an engine piece, and it's actually tileable as well, so if you put one of these, oh, not that way, if you put it the right way round, it will actually tile into each other. So it looks very Blade Runner, I think. Really interesting though. But yeah, so we got that. So it's just the very damaged one, so it doesn't actually affect the others. So if we have the others, there we go. See that this one's just normal, so if you got that, it's fine. It's just that, yeah. Before on the pack, they were just all normal. If anybody can think of something to put onto the top of this, you can only affect the top texture, not the rest of it. So it's just this top part, but yeah. Unless I do biome-specific stuff. Anyway, what we've got next is sticky pistons and normal pistons. Yeah, so what I've done here, and I'll show some examples of this, is basically a type metallic kind of look that I went for. So you can kind of do counters and things like that. Oh, there we go. So you can do like counters. And the sticky one has got this kind of red carpety piece on it. And the reason I've done that is so that you can use it as a table. And we'll show an example there. There you go. You can see the table there. And then this one's just got it normal. In case you want to put, for example, carpet on this. You know, then you can put carpet on that. You know, something like that. I don't know. Really simple. You can always cover that one up as well. I don't know. If you can think of something else to put on the top texture, or if you just want it to be metal. I thought it would just look okay with metal. Because it does. Anyway, new trapdoor texture. Yep, we got a new one. I think this looks a little bit better. Especially when you're a little bit further away. It looks really cool. It just adds a little bit more detail and really nice texture. Again, it was from this free game textures site. So freaking awesome. Especially the side texture as well. Oh, that's just booked out. There you go. Especially the kind of side texture here. Have a look at this. There we go. All this. I don't know where it's best. There you go. You kind of see it there. So you've got this like full block here. It kind of warps around. Really, really nice. Future Epicness actually requested an iron trapdoor. I've updated the iron trapdoor for 1.8. And I've also added it into the 1.7 pack as a biome-specific one. So you'll get the iron variant of this in ocean biome and also deep ocean biome. Reason being, you kind of don't really get that much wooden stuff in normal ones, I think. So we've got that. Pretty nice. Nice little metallic one. Jukebox texture. So Quitster wanted a jukebox. So this is what I came up with. Still working with this, but it's kind of like a rough idea. So you've got a radio on the top. I might have the radio bit on the side so that it looks like a stereo maybe. And I don't know what I'll do at the top. Maybe just have it a blank top. Because you've got the note block so we can use those for speakers. But this is doubling for speakers. So feedback on this one please. It's kind of cool. You know, it's a little bit simple. Obviously when you turn the texture it you know, it's the wrong way round. That's why I'm thinking of doing it on the side texture here as well. Okay, so next bit, enchantment table. Oh yeah, now this is looking cool, and you'll notice the crafting table's changed as well. So enchantment table, what I've done is I've got rid of the book. The book that would usually be here flapping is gone. I just put in basically a blank texture, so it's still there. It's just, it has no pixels. So there you go, you got enchant. So this is a nice little end table now. It's pretty cool. We've also got, you know, the crafting table, which is a bigger version of this, and you can see here. So I tried to make these like a furniture set. So I've been trying to do so that you can get just cool furniture, I guess. So you got a crafting table, which is just 2 drawers. Now, if you add one on top of it, you get this kind of pillar type thing. So there you go, you get this type of pillar, so it just expands. Just using the vertical CPM. You'll notice there isn't a door handle on it, and that's because it only happens if you have 3 of them in a row going upwards. So if we do this, there we go, 1, 2, and 3, you'll get the door handle. Yay! What happens if you go up more? Well, you just keep on getting more door handles. Not really much I can do about that, and it doesn't quite tile right, but anyway, still pretty cool. And of course, if you want to do like breaks like that, it looks pretty good. So it's basically just a wardrobe, which you can craft in apparently. So yeah, quite interesting. You can use these bits for just decorational purposes, I guess, and if you have them next to each other, you get those. So I just think that looks pretty good, to be honest. Overall, pretty happy with that, especially with the end table as well. So you get all these different sizes for room, kind of stuff. I have also changed the bookshelf default texture. It didn't actually mix with the wood when I changed the wood, so I've changed the wood over. I've got loads of plans for bookshelves. This is just basically the default blank one. I'm going to do a load of CTM stuff. I'm going to do a load of metadatas of this, where we're going to have DVDs as one metadata, Blu-rays, magazines, shelves for books, and all this kind of stuff, gift cards. Basically, all the type of stuff that you normally see in a store, and you would normally in Minecraft go, we only have a bookshelf to do that with. I'm going to fill up like going forever. Well, not ever, but you know what I mean. And then we got a note block. So I've updated the note block. I wasn't happy with the speaker that we had before. I've just done it as this very simple one. This also works for a car grill. So yeah, pretty cool. Now let's go and see the examples. So here we go. We've got some pistons and a sticky piston. So this is just me showing off the different textures there and a kind of design for a wall, maybe. You've got on the bottom the normal pistons just going onto the side here to make this, so that you get the line around the edge. Then got the sticky pistons here with the red on there. Then you just got the normal ones there, so you've got the top texture going up, and it gives this kind of like ridge. You can also use this really nicely as like a bar or something. It works quite nicely for it. Oh, if you actually get it right. So you get this kind of bar texture. It looks like it's got an edge, which I think is really cool. So it's kind of like an extra dual purpose of it. Obviously, you can also use the sticky piston for that. It just doesn't work quite as well, but you know, it gives you a little bit of variation. Very retro, actually, isn't it? So here we have an example of a little seating kind of area. There you go. That's using it as a table, so it works really nicely for that in the red. Over here we have just like a little desk using the enchantment table, and then using the crafting tables on the sides. I think that looks better than before. And we got light blue carpet going across. Over here, just using the crafting tables, and this is just all crafting tables, so you know, that makes it really interesting, doesn't it? Actually, you could do something like that. That's weird. Didn't think about that. So there we go. You've got crafting tables there, and you've got an enchantment table there. So using the enchantment table to make it lower, this is really useful actually, because you can then have stuff like that. There you go. So you can do like cool little textures there, and if you put a painting in, it doesn't take up the entire space. There we go. So it doesn't take up the entire space. You can also do, you know, item frame type. What am I calling them? There we go, like a mirror, I guess. You know, it just means it's different than having just that, which looks really, really square. It just means that you can just add a little bit more depth to it all, and it kind of adds, I don't know, if you had lots of them around and stuff. So yeah, there's a little example there anyway. I'll just get rid of those. So what have we got next? We have got a treadmill. Yes, with an ATM. Yeah, you're running towards your money. So this is just using the tyres, and I've just got, you know, cobblestone around it. What I've also done here is to create a little bit more depth and to make this feel like it's lower down. Use carpet on the side. Don't know if people have been doing that before, but you know, just use grey carpet. That makes a little treadmill. I've just used an ATM to do the control panel. I know that an ATM isn't a very good control panel, But yeah, you know, very simple. Over here I made a little car, very simple, just using the wheels to show off those and show off those textures. Also to show off this front texture as well, this grille, how that you can use that. I completely and utterly prefer this one though for a grille. I think that looks better. But it's, you know, it's up to you, completely up to you. Do I use any more textures on this? Nope, but just showing off the back wheels as well, so you can actually see how they look. I think they look kind of cool. Or at least the closest we can get to wheels. Here we go. Vats of poisonous chemicals. Here you can see a green one. So that would look pretty good if you had like a walkway. You can then look over and go, oh, that actually does look like material, like stuff. And over here we just got an oil one, which is very dark and gloomy. You could always use this as like a secret. You can see it's full of tears. Tears? Tires. You can always use this as like a weird secret layer. You probably don't want to fill it with tires. But that's pretty much it for the update, I think, guys. Not really much else that's been added. I mean, there has been a lot of added. I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. About 29, 30, 31 textures. It's not bad. You know, actually it's pretty good for a weekly update. But as always, make sure you comment with what you want to see next in the pack. Stuff that I'm going to be getting onto. This goddamn bed. I have not done it for ages. I'm going to do it. I swear. Also, chest, I'm sure I'm going to do that at some point. No, that's not on my list very high because it's a pain in the ass. I am also at some point going to do like sunflowers. All of these bushes and things that I've got here, I'm going to go and redo and just tidy them up as well as doing a sunflower. Which a sunflower has about 20 textures, because why the hell not? Yeah, if there's anything you guys want specifically in the pack, we've still got loads and loads of space to fill up. So yeah, keep your ideas coming. Or any blocks that you just want improving. One of the ones I do have planned in the future is, after I get the ores sorted again, because I will fix these, make them all look good again. I'm not really too sure about this type of thing for ores, but what I'll do is, after I've got all the ores done, I'll do a metadata of ore, which will be similar to the one in Conquest, where you have it in a barrel. So it's like you've collected up the ore, so if you do have a mining thing going on in modern stuff, you've got it all in the barrel. Or maybe then do a jewellery one as another metadata, and then after that do molten. So I might do stuff like that within those, so I've got all those metadatas to use up, and I want to try and get them to work. Other things I'm going to be adding are, and this will be for the next one, the enchantment table and crafting tables. I will be doing different colours in each of these, so you have metadatas for each of these ones. So then we have loads of different colour schemes with the same kind of blocks, and we can just basically change the entire colour. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Give me your suggestions, and I'll see you guys on the next one.